Hello, and in this screencast I want to continue looking at the big decimal data type, but this time with respect to action parameters. So you can see what I've done is I've now changed my app so that this property total sales is no longer editable, but instead I've got an action update total sales, and I can use that to change the value to some other new value. That's fine. That's implemented as follows. I've got this new action, update total sales. It's associated with the total sales property, which is why it's rendered just here underneath. I've made the property itself not editable by changing the app property annotation, and I've also made this action idempotent, which is because it is. So that's fine, but there's at least one issue with this code, and the issue I want to just talk about here is if I try to put in a value with an invalid scale, then that's accepted and it just gets truncated. So we want to improve that. Let's go to the code. And so what I can do, well actually what I can't do is I can't take the column annotation. You might think I would want to apply that here, but the column annotation only applies to properties, not to parameters, which makes sense if you think about it because it's a JDO annotation to do with the persistence library. So what I can do instead is I can use the digits constraint and specify a fraction of 2. I also need to specify the overall integer, just put a value there, and then that will do the job for me. So let's try that out. So going to the application and choosing our action, then 1.11.222, too many values there, and you can see that's not allowed, but if we knock one off then all is good. Okay, so that was the use of the @digits annotation in order to specify this scale constraint, which is using this fraction attribute. Hope that makes sense. As ever, give it a go.